Cheating partners of Redditors. Story 1. Caught wife on Ring camera. Last summer we had builders doing our garden up. I was away a lot working. We have a Ring camera set up facing the staircase. The Ring camera caught my wife, 35, taking one of the younger, 19 or 20, builders upstairs in the afternoon. When looking, I thought he went up to have a look at the garden or use the toilet. Came down about an hour and a half later. Her hair was open and she was looking worse for wear. She came down wearing a vest and no bra. This went on all summer, but I've only just got round to looking at the footage now. It wasn't just the young one either. Other days she took one of the older men in his 50s up as well. She doesn't know that I know. Story 2. I got back at my cheating wife. This was post her cheating on me 6 months ago. I have a friend who I'll call S. Her and I recently slept together. She knows what it's like to be cheated on. She was cheated on by her ex-husband. I wasn't in the right mind when I did this. All I could think about was getting some sort of dignity and feeling from my wife cheating on me. Now I'm dealing with the aftermath. My wife and I said we would work on our marriage, but I'm still really hurting. My friend, S, wants to continue hooking up with me because she's now single and there was a lot of tension built up between us. My wife had a several months long affair. I don't know what I want for my marriage. Story 3. I cheated and regret it. So a bit of context, I'm 24. I'm openly gay and was in a relationship with someone I do truly love. I made a mistake and ended up cheating. I fully understand I made that decision and I'm not attempting to pass the blame. I understand the pain caused by doing this. We have gone non-verbal in terms of communication. I just needed to get this off my chest, really. I know that I cheated. I do truly love the person I was with and I don't quite understand why I'd done it. I was violently sick after doing it and have blocked and removed that person from my life. I'm currently healing from the breakup, although I can only imagine they're going through a much rougher time. I have suffered a lot of abuse and trauma growing up as a child and find it almost impossible to show or share emotions as to why I'd done what I'd done. I'm just looking for some clarity. I understand I'm a complete hole for breaking the heart of the person I love. I dreamt my entire future with them. I ruined it all for one night of fun. Not even a night, 10 minutes. I want to win them back, but I know I should allow them to heal and move on to someone who can truly respect them. What should I do to show I'm remorseful without pushing boundaries or upsetting them more? Story 4. Her husband shows up. I, 28M, single, have a friend, 26F, married, that I've known since we were kids. Never have we had an encounter that made us anything other than friends. Until a few months ago. Her and I have always gotten along really well. We share the same morals and ideas. Just gravitated towards each other. Well, she opened up one night over text that her husband asks her to go out and have sex with other men. She claims that he then punishes her for it, and their relationship and sex are good for a couple of weeks before she does it again to make things better. I guess it's a cycle of sorts. We ran into each other one night at a bar and she asked me if I'd be willing to be one of her side pieces for this game. I told her no. I didn't want things to get weird between us and I think someone's wife is wrong. So we had a couple more drinks and my man brain won. I ended up bringing her home. Her story checks out. Her husband was texting her while we were at the bar asking if she was going to sleep with me, asking what she thought of me, etc. She even took videos of herself performing some acts and sent them to her husband. He was very clearly into it. I went as far as to check the number in his contact on her phone. I crossed it with Facebook and it's his number. I couldn't believe that this guy wanted other men to use his wife. She's literally the hottest woman I know. But it's true. They do this and he's into it. But wait, there's more. Thursday night she texts me to come up to the bar to play pool with our friend group. I get there and it's only married couples. I know very few of the people there, none of them closely. We play pool for a few hours. As we leave, the bartender is saying bye to everyone and says to me, "Bye, my friend's name is Hubby." I looked at her and she just kept her head down pretending she didn't hear it. We sat in my truck for a while talking about random innocent things. Then, husband pulls into the parking lot. I know him through the grapevine and know what he drives. I go, "Is that his name?" She says, F, and ducks her head under the dashboard. Now, keep in mind the bar has been closed for an hour by this point. There are 4 vehicles in the parking lot. Hers, mine, that we are both in, another random vehicle, and her husband's. She yells at me, "Go." Now, I understand that I shouldn't have left with his wife in my truck. I should have stayed and handled it there. There's no way he didn't know what was going on. A truck leaves as soon as he pulls in? Come on, any man could put this puzzle together. In my defense, she is the perfect example of a Texas woman. Tiny, rocking body. Long platinum blonde hair. Plenty of men in Texas would shoot someone over her, and the last thing I wanted was to have a shootout in West Texas like John Wayne. Whatever was going on, I didn't want a part of. So we're flying down the road. She's freaking out. He's calling her frantically. She puts her phone into airplane mode. She grabs my arm with both hands, put her face against my arm, and says, "What the hell are we going to do?" I looked at her and said, "We? If I ain't bringing you back to your car, I'm bringing you home. This NASCAR Bonnie and Clyde shit ain't for me. We sure ain't going back to my house." So, I drive clear across town to their house, anticipating that Hubs is going to be there. Well, he isn't. She gets her purse, grabs my face and kisses me, says, "Thanks for coming out. I'll see you soon." Obviously, something else was going on. Feels like cheating to me. I have 3 options. 1. Do I reach out to Hubs to let him know? Knowing what I know about him, I feel like he's going to find me and want to chat, which I understand. I'm willing to talk, but these West Texas boys are another breed and I'm a Yankee transplant. 2. Not my problem. 3. Keep seeing her? Let's just take this one off the table now.
Thank you for taking the time to listen and letting me share some Reddit stories.